What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay McLovin here with Tony and Chris on the afternoon show. What a time to be alive. If you guys like today's commentary, make sure you give us a like and subscribe on Gonzo Sports Room and Elite Sports and Entertainment Network's YouTube page. We certainly do appreciate it. Without further ado, Tony, the floor is all yours, my brother.
Let's jump into some NFL Thursday night football preview. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Big game for Tampa Bay. Atlanta's pretty much out of it. It is at home for Tampa Bay. I did just see that Mike Evans is off injured reserve, is questionable for tonight, but I think they're hoping that he may play tonight. I would assume if he don't play tonight, he'll play next week. Tampa Bay needs to get healthy. I mean, trying to hold off Carolina. Carolina's right back into things in that division. Chris, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I think it'll be an interesting game. Being a division game, it'll probably be a close game. These teams usually play close games. Tampa is getting healthier, so that might help them a little bit. They haven't been playing real well over the last few weeks. With Atlanta, they're so up and down. You never know what's going to go on with the Falcons. One week they look like they could be a team that could maybe made the playoffs this year. Then the next week they look like they're one of the bottom teams. So, they haven't been consistent at all. I think Tampa pulls it out in a close one.
Okay, I tend to agree with you. I think Tampa wins the game. I'm going to go with Tampa by a touchdown. Again, you never know. Atlanta could come out and win the game 30-0. Atlanta's so up and down. They've beat some good teams this year, but they've lost some games you wouldn't think they would have won. And I do believe their quarterback, the starting quarterback, Phoenix, is still out. But should be interesting. Jay, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got a lot to play for, right? Except for Atlanta. Obviously, Atlanta has been eliminated. I think the only people that are left in that division is Carolina and Tampa. That's because they have a tied record at 7-6. Carolina, I mean, they have a pretty easy Saints matchup, or it should be an easy Saints matchup. And Tampa has Atlanta. Again, you know, Kirk Cousins, I think, is probably getting the nod over there. But there's a lot of issues on that Atlanta team. I think, you know, Raheem Morris, I think he's kind of on the hot seat right now, right? There's a lot of issues going on within that Atlanta Falcons team that I don't think they're going to pull it out. You do get Mike Evans. You do get McMillan back for them. So Tampa is slowly starting to put this team back together before the playoffs. Right now, I think Tampa probably still has the momentum, so I'm gonna roll with Tampa and Baker on this. And now you got Ibuka, and you got Evans, you got a healthy Bucky Irvin. I expect to see a lot more out of this because this Tampa team, before all these injuries started compiling on top of them, they were looking like they were going to be pretty favored in the playoffs. And so I kind of wonder, now that they're getting healthy again, if it happens right before the playoffs occur, can they get back to that form? But I do have Tampa getting it tonight.
Yeah, if Tampa gets healthy and holds on and wins their division, they could be a dangerous team if healthy. I still question their defense, if their defense is strong enough. But offensively, when they're healthy, they can play with about anybody. So, I mean, it could be interesting to see what happens there.
Again, tune in tonight for Thursday Night Blitz. Should be a lot of fun. And until tomorrow for the afternoon show, y'all be good. Yeah.